So it's a pretty nice rig. Looks like they got the wrong gas tank on here because these had a fairing of some sort that covered here and here, or maybe the fairing is missing. I don't know, I don't really care. Track is fine. But she got the snow flap and no taillight cover. I'll be sure to look for one of those. Guy customized on her a bit. She got MSR lip buster up. There's only 11,485 kilometers on the clock, so you're just breaking this girl in. And I really like this upgrade. You gotta make sure you got proper lubrication before you go for a ride, if you know what I mean. And don't let it fool you. She don't have a GGB exhaust on her, I don't say. I might, I haven't heard it running, so. Let's open this up to see what's in here. Got a hood cable broke off, so I'm gonna have to do something about that before the wind takes that right off. Clutch cover, belt, taking me boo. Oh yeah, so that just snaps. Oh right, she's a race sled, so she got all the little doodads and chummy jiggers on her. Belt's missing, but she got that quick start hole there. The engine turns over as it should. There's no plugs in it. This one's just laid there to fill the hole. I got plugs for it. Lots of brake pads left. Matter of fact, she got that yellow heat shield. She might be a race rig. There's a little spring there not hooked up like it should be. So that's floppy. That's fine. There's no exhaust springs here like there should be. That's fine. New fuel pump put onto her right here. Not hooked up, of course. I'll figure that out. Diaphragm is good. Old gas. There's a bunch of electricals here. Don't know why, because there's no electricals on these Skidoos. Oh, we got a little ball socket getting slack down there. I'll be sure not to do anything about that. But anyway, she's a race sled because you gotta pre-mix all your gas 40 to 1, even though it has an oil bottle. And a lot of fellas with these sleds forgets about the oil bottle, and all this does is oil the crank bearings. So that don't go down very fast, but I don't think that's the factory location zip tied onto the rad hose, but I'm not too worried. Anyway, tag along and we'll see what we can figure out with this. So before I even try to get this to run, I'm just going to take the carburetors right off and bring them inside and clean them up, because God knows when and if that was ever done. I don't really want to have troubles with it, so here we are. What's that thing do? Oh, that's a primer, look. Every gas line is about 100 years old, so I'll replace those while I'm at it. Alright, boss, I'll let you know when I got it off. Outside in the morning, I got the 2 carburetors in. I managed to snap off that little fitting there, so I'll pretend that didn't happen. It's blocked off on this side. I'm not really sure what it's for, but I'll go through them now and figure it all out and see how she goes. Initial inspection shows that it's not that bad. There's a bit of scum down in the ball drain, but the floats move nice and free. But I think the needle and seat is going to need some attention here. So I'll haul those out now and see if I can get it working. So this is the needle and seat mechanism here. Fuel runs down through there and comes out of the bottom into the bowl. And this little doohickey here is attached to the floats, and when the bowl gets full, it'll push the needle up to seal it. And what happens is they stick. So this one was sticking, See, like that. So I still got a bit of cleaning to do yet. But it seems to be working a lot better. It was completely stuck in there. So as long as it seals and doesn't stick, it'll work. You don't always have to go replacing them. So this is a jet that a lot of people forget. They just tread into here. It's down deep in there. That's what it looks like when it's out. Already got the center of them cleaned out. I'll just clean up the outside and put them back in. So this carburetor's all done and apart and cleaned up. I'll take this one apart now. I think this one got some water in it. So I got all the screws out. Let's pull the bowl off and see what's in here. Yeah, that's all ice. That's alright, it's easier to take out when it's ice. Now this is an example of a dirty jet. This is the one from the one full of water, so you should be able to blow through them and wait for it to focus. Should be able to see light through it. So I'll clean that up and I'll show you what it's like when it's clean. So I got this one clean and you can see the difference. Look, no trouble seeing through it now, and you gotta make sure you clean up all 4 of those holes too. So anyway, I got things cleaned up as good as I can now, except for the bowl. But I'll show you how this goes together if I can with one hand. So, this is the pivot pin for the needle and seat, and this is the mechanism that moves it. So first you got to put in your needle and seat. That's clean as you can tell. But on this machine, it uses a windage tray. Let me get these little washers on that go on under the seat. I can only assume that it's for fuel starvation when they're hitting jumps and doing wheelies and going cracked. That, and then I got this spring in the back of my needle freed up. So that's good in there, moves nice and free in the bore. Next will be this, and you can see on these pretty easily which side has been touching the needle and which side hasn't because of the little indent on it. So you just lay him down there like that. Oh. It's hard to do while I'm holding the camera in. There, and they're a little tight fit, so you just tap the end of that and get it to seat. Like that. So if I can hold this up to show you, so you can see the float would push the needle in and out to shut the fuel flow into the bowl. Cool. Now that that's on, this is another little windage tray doohickey chumajig. I already got the needle, the point jet put back in up here. Oh my god, the words are hard to use today. That just sits in there like this. And this, I got this jet cleaned already. And he just treads in there just like that. So you tighten that down, lay your bowl on. Back at the MXZ again. This is the old cable. I took it off, brought it in to warm. Look at that old shit down there. Found the problem. Cable was broke on the right side carburetor. So anyway, I had a job to try and find a cable to fit. I'm not so sure if this one's going to work now. It's a fair amount shorter. But this cable is off a Polaris Indy, so I just snipped off the oil injection line, and I'm going to see if I can get the carbs to go together with these ends. We'll find out anyway. Not sure if it'll work. It's two different cable ends. I'll see if I can fit it down in this throttle slide rig. So, as you can see, I filed the sides down and it fits in it perfectly. And as you can see, all together. To get it going after a day messing around and making parts that don't fit. Got to take it for a little run. Seems to be running okay. I still need a new drive belt and the proper throttle cable for it, but little thing can move. Thanks for tagging along. It's a short video, and I apologize for the video and audio quality now because I'm in the process of getting some more equipment to be able to film more content. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to click the like and subscribe and that bell that apparently does something. Anyway, talk to you later. So it's the next day. You can see I got it outside. I'm going to take it for a little rip and see what it's like.